Afternoon, everybody. It's us. It's us. Well, it's her. Bird. Bird, what are you doing? What you got? What you got, bird? Sophie. Leg bird. Bird. I don't want to. Sophie. Just so we're clear, I don't want that in my mouth, okay? But no, I can see what you're thinking about doing. I 100% see what you're thinking. But I don't want it. Bird. Bird. Sophie. She's a little bit spicy, yeah, we are experiencing some spice. She's got micro stick. Micro stick always makes her a little bit spicy. Oh, there's a gigantic poo down there. I nearly put my hand in, like, just... What's the betting I do actually put my hand in that in the next, like, 10-15 minutes? And now on the full-size stick. Happy St. Patrick's Day, yeah! Everyone got your green milkshakes or whatever it is that happens? 10 quid. Yeah, Tenor says that, yeah, that in the next, like, 20 odd minutes, I am going to just put my hand in that poo. I think it might be the worst combination, actually. I think it might be a pellet that has also been pooed on. So I think it might actually be pooed on bath. So, so there's that. That's no. Magpie Street. No. Hey, bird. What doing? What do you reckon? Bird. 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 I had to do some patches on the watching my cat. Hey. Had to do some patches on the back wall of her bedroom yesterday because, like, it looked like a mouse had sort of, like, gnawed on a bit of the wood, and we can't have that. So there was some drilling on the back wall, and she did not appreciate this at all. Milady was most upset. Weren't you? Grumpy face magpie. Yeah, that is a bathed on pellet. So yeah, I always avoid putting my hand on that. Avoid getting it in shot, actually, because it's pretty gross. It's like, hey, haven't seen this before? Like, not at lunchtime. Bird. Bird. What you doing? What you doing? Bird. Oh, that was a big one. Oh, thank you, bird. Getting lots more woos just recently. You can tell it's springtime because woos are back in fashion. Okay. Where are we going, bird? Oh, look, the thinnest soup today. There's my cat on my chest. Yeah, we have soup. That's half a mealworm. Does that qualify as soup? But yeah, the nest is not in fashion. I don't think. We were saying with the female and I were talking about it last night. It might well be that she's just not into it. She's just... See, but she does... And then she does this. Be driving. It was supposed to be a sunny day today. Today was supposed to be... The weather forecast last night said, oh yeah, like 14 degrees, sunny and warm. Fill your boots, Bardi. Get your shorts out. But it didn't actually say that, but because that would be a oddly specific weather forecast. But yeah, it lied. If they'd have gone 10 degrees, a very gentle breeze that feels like someone leaving a refrigerator open, that would have been much further, much closer to the truth. But hey, it's dry, so we'll have that. We'll have it. We'll take it. Oh, bird! Bird with wings! It's so cute. Bird! Bird! With the legs and the baby wings and everything. Oh, and the bum scratch. Yeah, nice. Nice. Can't be a good bum scratch. Yeah, into the food of courtship, but not the work of nesting. Yeah, that sounds about right, actually. Oh, excellent. Nicely done. Nicely done. Democratic duty. Baby Beady still tries it on. We're still reeling from that that gif someone put on the Discord of the guy hand feeding the baby goldfinches. They're all just like breeing away to him, just like, oh, it was so cute. That it's really cute. Like, that is totally gifs you can hear. What you got, bird? Bird. That's a big one, bird. What do you think? Where'd you get that one from? I don't think that's one I gave you. There you go. Thanks for that. That was adorable. We all had a big over that here. Sophie. Okay, I'll hold it, but in a way that doesn't impede the This is the thing, you can hold it's okay to hold a stick, but you've got to hold it like a pencil, because otherwise you impede the ness of it. Hello. And the vert must be a thing. She's great. She's doing really well. Still haven't had a definite decision on the nest yet. The entire nest subject is still open for negotiation. I think the nest thing. Yeah, stick does remain that, but you'd be surprised where sticks end up. You said looking around, obviously. What do you think? If I put it here, is that going to distract you? Yes, it is. It's going to distract me a lot, actually. So yeah, the situation with the nest at the moment is that Nestgate inquiry. Yeah, she hasn't completely turned it down, but she has yet to set foot in it from Saturday. Like the last nest was, hey Ken, the last nest was visibly refused. The last nest was trash and was declared as trash. Whereas this one, the umpires are still discussing, I think you'd politely say. I just see hot tub fly past. Yeah, I did. Virtual insanity, very good. Oh, pizza place, don't talk to me about takeaway pizzas. Oh, I really want a takeaway pizza. It's been a year since I've had a takeaway pizza and I really want one. I just want some nice pizza. I mean, I was joking that, Magpie Lads fans, it varies. In the wild, it can be anything between 8, 10, 12, 15 years. It can be quite easily that long. The oldest wild on record was 23 or something, when someone shot it. So yeah, Sophie will be 11 in the spring, and so she is a fully grown adult lady. But yeah, as I was saying, the idea of having good takeaway pizza at the moment is kind of a thing that I'm in need of. Because yeah, I mean, not like Papa John's or anything. I've got limits, but you know, I've got standards. But I could definitely. There's a pizza shop in town that do these really nice gigantic pizzas, and that's not all I can think about. Yeah, it's just something really comfy about pizza, isn't there? There's just something sort of like, look, I know this is trash, I know this is junk food, but I'd like to be alone with the pizza now, please. Go away. Sort of conversation. Yeah, the little barks are happy noises, yeah. You'd soon know if she wasn't. The noises she makes when she isn't happy are much louder and a lot more pointy, if you know what I mean. The noises are a lot more, what you're doing is wrong and you need to stop, sort of noises. We haven't got a lot of wilds today. Oh, he says that. There's a wood pigeon there we can try to go to. Can we get the camera to focus on the woody? Oh yeah, well there's a tree in the way. So yeah, it's what are we thinking about it? Hang on. There he is, there's our boy. There's our chunky lad. Whoop. Meanwhile, Sophie's biffing the stick. Thirsty pigeon. I think they're all thirsty, aren't they? They're all thirsty boys. In both senses of the word. Just don't poo in the water, okay? Just do me a solid and don't poo in the water and everything's fine. You'll get on just fine if you don't do that. Oh, hang on there, Sophie. How dare you film other birds? How dare you? How very dare you? Speaking of other birds. We go live to Waldorf and Statler over here. So, cool. The only thing to look at with bird feeder stations is when we finish looking at Roaring Con, we'll go back and I'll show you what I mean. There's a design of them that you need to be aware of. Yeah, it is very quiet in Honkington Hall today. It's just quiet all over, actually. Bumblebee there. Yeah, they're just having a chill hang. Well, they were until the wood pigeon lost its mind. I think Con might actually be dozing there. I occasionally see his nictating membrane. It's been boo. I've got the first Muppet Show album, and it's got that exact bit on it. It's so great, such a great comedy album. Yeah, they seem fine. Right, okay. The thing with bird feeding stations, right, is let me see if I can zoom in. Okay. You see at the top there, context menu, start sketching. You see at the top there's like a little fleur-de-lis, like a little wrought iron fleur-de-lis thing. What happens with that is it's, super heart, thank you. What happens with that is it's not just a decorative piece. That fills the little gap between the... What am I doing? That fills that little gap there between the swoopy bit and the sticky up bit. And that is so that birds can't get caught they can't slide down the tube that way and get their foot caught in like that junction there. I know, right? Swoopy bit. It's these are scientific facts, right? Yeah, so little birds can't get caught in that little join where it comes up there. Yeah, we're actually using the drawing tool for something that it was designed for. I don't know. I should feel like I should phone a newspaper or something. Yeah, so it's not just pigeons. Lots of little birds can get caught in there. My parents had one that didn't have that in it, and yeah, my dad went out there and a little blue tit had his foot caught in it, and the blue tit's fine. This is going back a few years. The blue tit was fine. He sort of like very gently took it out, and but yeah, my dad just wedged in a few little bits of clothes peg and close that gap off. But yeah, you've got to be careful that if you've got one with those sort of like arching arms, that they've put something in there to stop the sliding. Now that's what you could hear in the background. Oh, bird. Man, so clumsily sometimes. Every now and again she just like she hops from branch to branch like really quietly, but sometimes she just goes splat. You end up with this. That's my nose. Please don't scrunch it. Okay, you can scrunch it a little bit, but not a huge amount. And yeah, so that. But yeah, she lands so heavily from time to time. Just like every now and again, you just get like this noise of like a magpie just crashing down onto things. Just like, all right, how's it going? Biff. Bird. What do you think, bird? Oh yeah, nice big poo. Lovely. Make sure to get a close up on the bird poo. It rolls a 1 on dexterity. Yeah, absolutely. Ooh. So do we have soup today, bird? Let's have a look. Let's have a soup check. Stand on my hand a minute and we'll have a soup check. Oh yeah, ooh. Alright. That bonk you just heard was the head of a magpie crashing into a mobile phone. Oh yeah, we do have. I always turn it the wrong way at first for you guys. I mean, that's not a lot of noodles in there, but there's plenty of. Yeah. But there's plenty of suet and sunflower seeds and other junk. So that's nice. Yeah, the woodie's set up in the tree. Both the cherry tree above us and the conifer over the way. And Cams can see something, hence the tail. That's it, Cams. Hide behind an aspidistra, that'll sort it. Yeah. That's that is it. Oh, how can you not want bird feed? How many bird feeders? How is that not a thing? Get your roommate on the phone. We'll speak to him. Oh, hang on, I think that's it. It does seem like that, but no, they quite often have. There's more than one cat in the catio. They do have. I think there's a bit of your roommate is wrong. Absolutely. There seems to be a bit of a standoff at the cat flap at the moment, but I'm sure that will... Attracting wasps. Oh, what? I suppose like the nectary sort of... the sugar water you put in them. Yeah, maybe? I mean, we don't have hummingbirds in the UK, so I've no idea if that's a thing, but there she is. Cat flap gate. Yeah, cat flap gate has reached a resolution, so that's fine. They've agreed to be adults about the cat flap. Bird. I mean, it's... Oh no, get rid of wasp nest on the balcony, but yeah, Sophie definitely sees the female as competition. If someone else is in the garden and I'm in here, Sophie's reasonably chill. But yeah, if the female's in the garden, it's a different story. The nest basket has been received. Whether it's been accepted remains to be seen. It hasn't been accepted yet. And it might be that Sophie just is answering the call of the seasons with the twigs, but doesn't actually, that we're not actually going to get a nest this year. She may just not want to nest. But honestly, oh, come on, pigeons. Honestly, we don't know yet. It's one of those sort of situations where she's put twigs elsewhere as well, but not with any sort of like real methodology or... Oh yeah, yeah. Peanuts, for sure. Peanuts. Bird. Smoothly done, bird. She did indeed have grouse meat stored between the cymbals in the tambourine. Yep, that's one of the things she uses the tambourine for. Because, I mean, in its defence, pretty amazing that it still works. Because it's heaving with grouse. In a bird. Enjoy your hagdom. Oh, hang on. See, now we have tea and cams. Bird. Yeah, I know it is a bit of a risk giving the meat tambourine a tap. But God, that sounds so much like an awful euphemism. It's like, oh, I gave the meat tambourine a tap. Wouldn't recommend it. Bird, what are you doing? Other than watching me get the camera angles all wrong. Bird. Yeah, I've yet to put my hand in it, so I think we're doing okay. Aren't we? Sophie, what's this? Bird. Small kisses. Dancing with the birds. Nah, I heard. Yeah, it's obviously having a TOS violation. Almost certainly, that'll get you banned. Yeah, that'll get you banned. We do have visitors coming to the guest perches, but not often this time of year because they are busy. They've got magpie stuff doing. I thought it was now. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. It was an offhand remark that I now deeply regret, and I am very sorry. Sophie. Oh, bird. Bird is cops. What? Bit. Sophie. There's bird, see? There's bird. What are you doing? Oh, that's bird. Do you think? Yeah, no. Yeah. Thanks. I hate it. Yes. See? Yes, got to be. Let me check the time because I'm going to see if I need to as well. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Back on it again. Back on the tambourine. Boo! Yeah, there was an email at my office went around a little while ago to say, look, it's, assuming life ever gets back to normal and we do go back to the office, bringing in cakes from home is now unfortunately not possible. It's a banned thing. Just like that was just a ticket. Some days it was just it's like, I made too much. I made too many cookies yesterday, which is a weird concept anyway, sort of thing, And it's a new edict from our HR department. No more home cooked cakes brought in. You can still buy cakes from supermarkets and bring them in, but no home cooked stuff. Which sucks. Because a friend of mine makes amazing brownies and brings them in. Yeah, I've heard of people having this self-control thing. I've never been a big thing with it. I've never really understood the concept of self-control. But as we discussed before, I have that executive dysfunction, or whatever it's called. Sophie, what do you think? You're on that steak, don't you? You really want it there as well for some reason. I mean, you know your own mind and everything, but yeah, I know what you mean. It is weird. I mean, because I think there's still a thing of sort of like organising cake for your birthday or something. I think it's more that they don't want people. Oh, did I miss Mum? I miss my mum joining. Oh no, I nearly got the context menu there. Hey, hi Mum. Yeah, it's one of those situations where I think my office partly don't want to be responsible for things people have brought in, but also they don't want people. They've made a big thing of there are communal areas in my office with like where the drinks machine is, and there's like a kitchen counter there with a mineral water machine and a drinks machine and that kind of thing. And that was like a chill hang. It had they had deliberately made it with like sofas you could sit on while your coffee was being made and chat to colleagues and that sort of stuff. And they just don't. It seems like they don't want people having chill hangs much these days, which is a shame because they bought some really nice sofas. What doing? Ever wonder how long we can keep one of those going for? Oh, hang on. Foundation degree and full BA honours in 13 months whilst working. That doesn't seem possible. Yeah, I think it's partly the home cooked food, but I also think it's the chill hang. They don't want you sort of. I mean, I think it'd be much better when everyone's been vaccinated. I think their decisions may change a little bit, because the chill hangs were just nice. They were just a nice thing to do. The coffee machine took a couple of minutes to make you your drink, and in that time you could sort of like bump into colleagues you hadn't spoken to for a few days and go, "Hey, how are you getting on with this project?" and that kind of thing. And it was quite a cool little like informal meeting area. Yeah, totally. But Yeah, there is that. That is some really sketchy lawmaking going on there. Okay, that goes in there. No, it doesn't. Where does that go? What was that? We suddenly went jalfrezi then for a second. Good. So, yeah, have a poo while I'm pointing the camera at you. Why not? Why pointy bird? I love the little tail flashes. I can't get enough of them. Those, just like a little flip. Okay. Emergency ends. The floof means emergency ends. You gonna eat that, mealworm? You gonna eat that or what? Right, come on then, gang. I gotta get back to work. I've gotta get something to eat and then go back to work. So hey, thanks for coming, everybody. Hey, next Tuesday marks the year anniversary of us starting Microbreeze. We have been doing these things for a year now. There is a it's a bit of a weird day on Thursday because it's also like the nationwide year anniversary of lockdown starting. So it's a little bit, it's a bit of a weird. That seems a bit of a weird thing to celebrate. But also, we can celebrate the fact that we've had a year of Microbreeze. So yeah, I suggest we have a little party. We get some cake in, some jelly, and some funny hats, and yeah, 100%. Right, come on then, bird. You're gonna stand still so I can do the lolly stick thing. You're not, are you? I can see what's happening. I can see what's happening. The female is in the kitchen window, and that's made your bird very, very flippy. Today is your 1 year anniversary. Right, come on bird. Right, if you've just stumbled across us on Periscope and you'd like to follow Sophie on Twitter, her Twitter handle is @BreeSophieBree. There's also a Discord and a WordPress wiki you can get into if those are your things. Or if you prefer, you can always Google Sophie the Magpie. So thanks everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow for another micro. Bye for now.